Hi, my name is Tiana. I want to tell you about a place where I found help when I felt all alone and like no one was listening. It's called the Office of the Child and Youth Advocate, or OCYA. I was only 14 years old and I was living in a group home. My baby sister and 5-year-old brother lived in foster care. I was told I may never see them again. I called the OCYA and talked to an intake worker. They were super friendly. From the first phone call, I felt safe. They acknowledged me and my concerns. The OCYA helped, and my siblings and I were able to stay connected. Let me tell you a little bit more about the OCYA and how they helped me because they might be able to help you too. The OCYA is an office independent from the government. It helps young people like you and me stand up for our rights. We are heard and respected because our opinions are valued. When I first met with my advocate, they asked me what I wanted and what was important to me. I felt like I was in charge, that I was actually leading the process. They even worked with my younger siblings so they could get the help they needed. Governments, courtrooms, and case conferences are places where you might feel powerless or uncertain. At first, I was so scared to speak up. I was worried I wouldn't be taken seriously or I would get into trouble somehow. But my advocate was right beside me, making sure my voice was heard. Everyone's situation is different. Maybe you have a court appearance coming up that will determine where you live or who you will live with. You have a right to have your opinion heard by the judge. An LRCY lawyer may be able to help. But the OCYA does more than just help during special circumstances. It examines those big picture issues that impact large numbers of young people all at once. Issues like the separation of siblings, access to mental health care, and the overrepresentation of Indigenous kids in care. That's called systemic advocacy, and it helps identify opportunities to improve services. The OCYA also works with youth and the community as a whole to teach about advocacy and children's rights. And there are lots of ways to get involved. What it comes down to is the OCYA is a safe place with really smart and understanding people who want to help. You can say anything knowing you will be heard and respected. Are you a young person who needs help or a supportive adult or caregiver who knows a child in need of advocacy? Contact the Office of the Child and Youth Advocate today. Even if you feel unsure, you can have someone call for you. It is important to remember that anyone can ask for help for a young person. Bye!